$62,473.10. That's what I got paid to replace a spreadsheet. It's probably the most boring piece of software I've ever built, and there's no app, no users, nothing you'd ever see or download. It actually just quietly runs in the background of an electronics recycling company. And on the surface, it does something a spreadsheet was already doing for free. So why would anyone pay for that? Because that spreadsheet was just about to cost this company everything. Let me walk you through the whole thing from start to finish. Before I get into that, this company is an electronics recycler, but what they're selling isn't recycling, it's proof. To stay certified and keep their contracts, they have to show exactly what has happened to every device they handle, where it came from, what was done to it, and where it ended up. A spreadsheet can't hold up to that anymore these days. This software can. Here's how it works from the moment a device arrives to the moment it's gone. Basically, where the devices come from and why. The equipment comes from other businesses clearing out old technology like banks, hospitals, law firms, schools, and government offices, amongst other places. When they upgrade their computers or shut down an office, they're left with old laptops, desktops, servers, phones, switches, hard drives. They can't just throw them into a dumpster for two reasons. The drives still hold data that's very sensitive, like customer records, financial details, and medical files. And there are laws against dumping electronics. So they hire a specialized recycler to take it all and handle it properly. What they need back is documented proof that the data was destroyed, because if any of it ever leaked, the legal and financial fallout would land on them and not the recycler. Step 2, how it arrives and how it gets logged in. The recycler either sends a truck to collect the equipment from the client's site, usually in sealed bins so nothing goes missing in transit, or the client drops it off at the facility. Each shipment is logged against the client it came from, so the system knows whose equipment it is and the date it arrived. Then a worker handles each device one at a time, putting a barcode label on it or a QR code and scanning that label with the barcode scanner or QR scanner. That scan creates the device's record, and that label becomes its tracking ID for everything that follows. Nothing is typed by hand. Step 3. The system separates data-bearing devices from everything else. Every device that comes in is tracked this way, not just ones with data, because the recycler has to be able to account for everything that has passed through the building. But not everything holds data. A monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, or a cable has nothing to wipe, so the system routes those to be checked for condition and then to be resold or recycled. Anything that can store data like a laptop, a hard drive, a phone, or a server, amongst other things, is flagged and sent down the line for data destruction path. Step 4, the data gets destroyed. The wiping itself is done by a separate, purpose-built wiping program, not by this system. The system is plugged into that program through its API, so the moment a wipe finishes, the result flows straight back into this device's record. The drive serial number is read directly off the hardware, the method used, and the tool and its version, and whether it passed. The serial comes from the wiping software, not from anyone typing it. If a drive is too damaged to wipe, it's physically shredded instead, and that's recorded against the device as well. Step 5. Nothing slips through. A device is never marked data destroyed unless there is a passing result behind it. If a wipe fails, the system blocks the device from being cleared and routes it to the shredder instead. On top of that, for every 20 drives that pass, the second worker who didn't run the original wipe pulls one, connects it, and tries to recover data from it manually to confirm that the process is genuinely working and not just reporting success. Step 6. The client gets their proof. For every device, the system holds its complete history: which client came from, what it was, what happened to it, when, and which worker did it. From that, it produces the certificate that the client came for, documented proofs that their data has been destroyed. And if an auditor later asks about one specific device out of thousands, the worker pulls up that device's record and the entire history appears in seconds, or even faster. Step 7. The device is tracked out the door. Devices that pass and are worth reselling get listed in the company's Shopify store. The system is connected to Shopify through its API, so when a device with a given serial number sells, Shopify notifies the system and that device's record is closed out as gone. From arrival to final sale, every device's full story is accounted for. So why this piece of software, being the most boring piece of software that I've ever built, is so important is because The company is a $100 million company, and they would like to continue to do business with their current clients. And in order to do so, they need to be certified, and this software allows them to be certified. So that's basically it. If you guys have any more questions, comments, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Thanks.